It's me, your boy, Lucky. ASMR. Hopefully you remembered my name. I wasn't gone that long. Sorry if I sound like sick. I don't know why. Something's wrong with my voice. You know, you just wake up one day and your voice like dropped an octave. It's like that was the day. Today was the day. So it's like for some reason I sound all like nasally. Anywho, I'm sitting here with my sports drink, as they say. Tastes like chemicals. So what those corporations want to do to you, man? They want to put all these chemicals in you. This is the Nights of Lucky podcast. I have come roaring back to life, backed by unpopular demand, as a wise man once said. And yeah. So, let's just start off with some really interesting news. Let's see. Pull up an article on it, because I need some reading material or something. So, it's been confirmed that Captain America 4 is in development. It is confirmed to be in development. To be fair, this is a couple days old, but, I was waiting for today to cover it. But, it's, it's gonna be interesting, I have not, for a little context, I have not finished Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet. Last night, or earlier this morning, I think. I don't know when it was, but basically a little while ago, I posted my episode 4 reaction to it. I wasn't even planning on recording it last night, because I was like, yeah, that's like an hour. That's an hour to watch the thing, and it's going to be like an hour to 2 hours to record and release, so it was like 3 hours, but I was like, screw it. So I sucked it up and I got through it and finished it, and I'm proud. I'm happy. So I'm glad that people are, enjoying that as well. The fan reaction and feedback from this series has been genuinely fantastic. There's a fan in the background, by the way, because I'm hot. Just listen. Am I the only person on the planet that goes to... I can't sleep without a fan nearby because I get really hot, but also I can't sleep when it's like completely silent. I have to have like some noise in the background. This is my cord. I need a mic. I need one of those mic stands. I would... Oh well. But basically, Malcolm Spellman, who is he helped work on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he is writing it. So it's basically the same team pretty much from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So that's going to be interesting, honestly, because, that was the thing, is like, we didn't really know if we were ever going to get a 4th Captain America film. Like, here's the thing. I don't necessarily know if we were ever going to get something like I kind of wonder, because I feel like at this point, Thor Love and Thunder was maybe like the breakthrough kind of thing for this. Like, I don't know if Marvel was necessarily planning on doing like a Thor 4 or Captain America 4. I mean, they planned stuff in advance, but like, that was the thing, is like Thor 4, Love and Thunder, it only came out because people liked Ragnarok so much, and Taika Waititi and Chris Hemsworth and everybody else really liked working on that film. Because Chris Hemsworth was like, multiple times at length, like after Endgame, like, I'm done playing Thor. But then, he had so much fun on Ragnarok. He was like, he changed his mind and got a new deal. Like, he's signed on for like 5 more films, So it's gonna be interesting. So I kind of wonder if like Thor, Love and Thunder was kind of like let's see if people would want like a 4th film in this franchise, in this series about this character or characters. So I feel like that was probably one of the major reasons why they were like, yeah, we're up for that, But also because, it's so, Falcon the Winter Soldier has been, a critical and commercial success. It's a huge success. Disney Plus, it's big for that. A lot of people love it. It's, a great, fun, heartwarming, and just overall intense show. Like, I watched episode 4 last night, and for anyone who hasn't seen it, like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it is dark. It is some of the darkest, grimmest stuff I have ever seen in an MCU film. It's like, it's almost like getting near like Daredevil, Netflix's Daredevil level territory. It's like, good lord, this is from Disney? But it's like, I don't mind that, actually. I like it when, we get darker interpretations and more serious interpretations. I think they've handled this very well. That's stuck to the tone of the Captain America films, because the Captain America films were always a lot more serious and intense and dark and gritty, and they were very political in mind. They had something to say. Winter Soldier was often, it's about basically, stuff like post 9/11, anxieties and stuff like the Patriot Act and giving up our freedoms and stuff, and safe for security and safety. Civil War was about if there was some sort of independent organization that's extremely powerful, like the Avengers, where does it fit in the world, and just politics in general. So they were always very good. But it's gonna be interesting. So it's gonna be Sam Wilson. I don't know if Bucky's gonna be in it. I'd like to see if Bucky could be in it. That'd be cool, I think. Because Bucky's like my favorite. So who knows? This is the thing, is something I've been seeing people talk about, and this was something that when I heard this, I was like, that's actually, I thought of that as well, is basically, for a little context, way back in the day, Marvel in like 2014, I think, they had like this giant sort of event where it was like they announced a bunch of films, and they basically, I think, announced like everything like past like Age of Ultron and Ant-Man, I think. So like basically all of Phase 3. So, Civil War to Infinity War Part 2, basically. Because at the time they were still working out, or well, no, if this was in 2014, this was a couple months before they nailed the deal with Sony, because at this time Sony still had control over Spider-Man. So basically everything to Endgame, what would be Endgame. So, but basically when they were doing that, they announced Captain America 3, and Marvel was like, they did a really cool joke, is they were like, the name for the next Captain America film was going to be Captain America Serpent Society, which, like the Serpent Society, I am not really familiar with them, but they're basically like a bunch of snake suit wearing people that are like evil. It's a long story, I don't know. But Kevin Feige came out and he was like, that didn't sound right. Then they had this like screen in the background, and it showed the title Captain America Civil War. That's how they announced that film. So that was sort of like a mock fake name, but like that genuinely could have been something they're like, we kind of were joking about this, but like, we could also kind of save this for someday. So a lot of people are thinking, like, could it be Serpent Society? Like, that would be a genuinely interesting idea, you know, Captain America Serpent Society. You know, I would like that. We don't know if John Walker is going to show up, you know. So, we don't know about that. It's going to be interesting, honestly. It's going to be extremely interesting. Like I said, we don't really know much about it, because this was, like, announced, like, a week ago. You know, so it's a big deal. It's a big deal, you know, because this wasn't, like, announced, because we were like, once Civil War came out, it's like, oh, these Captain America films, at least with Steve Rogers, are just done, you know. These Steve Rogers Captain America films, it's over. So this, because that was the thing, is Captain America Falcon and the Winter Soldier was kind of the continuation of that, basically. This was it, but the success of this was so great that basically they were like, let's just do this. People like it. Has a lot of great potential. You know, this has been really successful and really well made. Let's keep this thing going. So I'm up for it. I'm totally excited. Also, even though I haven't seen episode 6, Malcolm Spellman, you know, like one of the writers for the show, was basically, he revealed that he wanted to put a Spider-Man cameo in episode 6 in the finale, like a quick cameo by him, which, like I said, I haven't seen episode 5 or 6 yet. I'll be posting that soon. So I haven't seen that stuff. But, you know, they were like, it was hilarious because he was like, I wanted to put a cameo by Spider-Man in, and Kevin Feige was like, no, drop it, or something like that. And it was hilarious, so they didn't go with it, which I understand. It's Sam and Bucky's story, but okay, come on. You gotta admit, it would be freaking awesome. It would kind of be crazy, but come on. It would have been awesome, but that's besides the point. It's hilarious. Oh, boy. Jeez. So, Shang-Chi, or Shang-Chi, as Kevin Feige pronounces it. I don't know which is the correct pronunciation. So, but, recently, you know, released their trailer a little over a week ago, to thunderous applause, as they say, and I'm not gonna lie, looks incredible. Like, just from the start of it, like, I was like, this almost doesn't even feel like a Marvel film. Like, if you would have asked me if this was like, and this, I mean this as a good thing, like, it almost did, like, I was like, this is a Marvel film? This feels so different, you know? It was so weird, because I was like, yeah, this doesn't really feel like a Marvel film. It feels like something, you know, fresh and new and different, you know? I was like, that's crazy. Because that's the thing, is one of, you know, and to be fair, you know, there's a bit of validity to this. You know, Marvel, one of their, you know, kind of criticisms and flaws of their universe is sometimes some of their films can get a bit generic and samey, as they say. Like, you know, they get kind of similar. It's like jokes, this, that. You know, it can get very similar, and they can look the same. I can't remember who said that, but it's like full credit to them. So, you know, that's a good point and whatnot. And this is actually really refreshing, because this feels genuinely new, different, unique. You know, it seems like they're really pushing this to be like the next kind of Black Panther, you know, big, huge, culturally significant film. So it looks absolutely incredible. Like, just a beautiful looking trailer. Like, the choreography looks unbelievable. Like, not just like, Marvel punch, punch, punch. It's like genuinely good, you know, choreography. You know, because it's been said that this is going to be, you know, similar to a lot of, like, you know, Bruce Lee and, like, young Jackie Chan kind of fight films, you know, those classic fight films like Enter the Dragon and whatnot. Because that was the thing, is that, for those of you who don't know, Shang-Chi, he was created in the 70s during the whole Bruce Lee craze and whatnot, with his whole martial arts things and whatnot. So he was created specifically based on him, you know, on that character and whatnot. So it looks incredible, you know, kind of break down a little bit. It's been out for a bit, so I want to talk about it. So, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the trailer, but it's very interesting. It's very good. Choreography looks incredible. Something I read, a really cool fun fact, is that in the trailer, when he's Shang-Chi is fighting the one dude in the mask and whatnot, and like they're fighting over the knife. I think Simu Liu, who plays Shang-Chi in the film, he said that was all practical. It took him like 150 something tries, I think. Like, it was ridiculous how many tries it took, but that was all real, which is hilarious because that's very reminiscent to when, famously in Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire, basically in the iconic scene where he, you know, caught MJ's lunch and whatnot. That was all real, by the way. Tobey Maguire actually did that. It took him like over 100 tries. They like practically like glued his hand to the you know, tray and whatnot, and he actually picked all that up, you know. So it was incredible, you know. It looks incredible, you know. It's finally going to bring back the Mandarin, the true Mandarin, because famously, you know, in Iron Man 3, they introduced the Mandarin. It's like, he's the Mandarin, he's coming to kill you. And it's like, it's just some guy who's playing him. It's not actually the Mandarin. Then he's like, I'm the Mandarin. Then he gets hit in the face and blown to smithereens. Then in the one shot, it's like the guy who was faking being the Mandarin. It's like, the real Mandarin is real and he's coming for you because you were being the fake Mandarin. And he's all angry. So the real Mandarin wants the fake Mandarin now. So it's like, so now they finally are like, we're going to right that wrong. That's one of the good things about Marvel, is they really do right the wrongs of their universe. It's like, okay, we hear you, we're going to fix this in the next film, or a future film down the line. So, yeah, they were like, we're going to take care of this. So, the Mandarin is famously an Iron Man villain, though, but they adapted it for this film and whatnot, which is interesting. Because, he's always known as, like, a famous Iron Man villain. You know, Mandarin and his 10 rings, which the film was named after. Because basically, long story short, basically the Mandarin has these weird 10 alien rings he wears on his fingers that has, like, different powers. It's a long story, and it controls some giant space dragon called Fing Fang Foom, if I remember right, from the comics. He's this giant space dragon. And there was actually a poster in Iron Man 1 in the background when he was fighting Obadiah Stane, if I remember correctly, which the 10 rings were featured in that film, if you remember. But yeah, it's been confirmed that the Mandarin is actually Shang-Chi's dad. They changed it for that. And adapted that, so that's interesting. I think that's a really good idea, that like the Mandarin wants his son to basically, you know, sort of take his place at his side and whatnot, and he's like, I want none of this. You know, so for some reason, either he escapes or is allowed to go live his life for like a decade and do whatever, and now he's all angry and he's coming to bring him back and whatnot. So this looks insane, you know, and the rings, they change. They're not on his fingers. They're like these sort of like almost bracelets around his arms, basically. Because they didn't, if I remember correctly, they didn't want people to confuse them with the Infinity Stones, because we just got Endgame, and they do look to be very fair, very similar to the Infinity Stone, so they changed that up. So that's going to be interesting. Hold on. You know what else is interesting? How hot I am right now. Not really, I'm dying of humidity or something. It's summer now. It's summer. Please kill me. I hate this heat. Finn. Oh yeah, sure. Come to Kansas, they say. Come live here. It's not like you'll die a heat stroke every 5 seconds. You quiet down, fan. No, I'm not turning either of them off. Fight me. I'm way too hot right now. Enjoy this background noise. Anywho, so, yeah, I'm excited for the film. Now, moving on to other stuff. Let's talk about what I've been up to. I've been exercising a lot lately. Been hitting the bag, as they say, my man. No, I've been hitting the bag. I have been hitting the bag. You know, watching a lot of YouTube, sleeping a lot, I suppose. I am dying right now of this heat. This is absolutely insane. This is gonna get worse, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh god, no. No! Yeah, I'm gonna die this summer. Don't you love that summer heat where you feel like you're gonna pass out? Please. Kill me. So, turn on the AC. There. Text my mom then. It's too hot. Anywho, yeah. So I've been working out a lot, been hitting the bag. I've been doing my, 3-mile, hour-long walk of cardio a day. And I come home, do 20 minutes of my push-ups, sit-ups, and my weightlifting exercises. That takes about 20 minutes. Then finish off with at least 20 minutes hitting the bag. So, depending on how fast I walk, it's like 50 minutes to an hour. So, roughly in total, 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, I've been crushing it lately. I weigh now 181, lowest I've been in ages. I aim to lose 10 more pounds. Work on this old gut here, as they say. Yeah, I need a haircut too. My hair's getting a bit long, and it's getting real hot outside, so. Yep. I wore my hair out I looked like I had a mullet. I had a mullet for a year. So, yeah. Yeah, jeez. No, yeah. Hot weather outside. It's dreadful. Miserable. Ugh, it's hot here in Kansas, man. It's miserable here. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. It's like, ugh. It's like you just want to fall over and just stroke out in the grass. Ugh, miserable. But I ordered some things. I ordered a Fogwell's Gym Battling Jack Murdoch t-shirt. It's a Daredevil Marvel shirt. I love Daredevil. I ordered a pair of his iconic red rimmed glasses, or whatever they call them. Those iconic red glasses. I bought a pair of those because I've always wanted some. I will look fabulous in them. I bought a pair of Captain America hand wraps for boxing, which I just got yesterday. And they are incredible. And I also got an album, a vinyl I've been looking for years now. It is Credence Clearwater Revival's 20 Best Hits. From Bad Moon Rising, Fortunate Son, Run Through the Jungle, Susie Q. It's incredible. It's a great album. It's the shiz. I love it. So I listened to that last night and it was amazing. I mean, good lord, dude. You want to talk about a good album? There it is. So, yeah. Me so tired. Oh, it is so hot. I mean, good lord. Can't breathe. Air. I need air. I'm so bored, I swear. I'm dying of boredom here. I've never been more bored in my life. Run through. I can't say the rest. Anywho, so I got that. It's dope. And I also bought a Darth Revan Force Effects lightsaber, which I have been saving up for months and months and months now. I was like, if I have enough on my birthday, you can splurge and you can buy that, alright? Okay, and I was like, alright, I'll save up. So I did, and I bought it. So, it's nice. So yeah, that'll be, if you want, I could probably do like an unboxing of it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous lightsaber. It's really cool. I swear, it is so hot, I cannot fucking, it's like I'm gonna die. I really am. I feel like I'm gonna die. Does anybody else feel like we're gonna die? I do. You know how horrible it would be to live like this back in the day? Just imagine being you somewhere in some place of the world with no air conditioning. Nothing but pain, misery, and humidity. Humid air is worse. I can dry heat, I can take. Humidity is just bad. It's like you're sweating, you're dying. Why is it like that? Hold on. John. What? Hold on. Why? Why is it like that? Hello, John. You boy. John, what are you talking about? My voice. John, what are you doing, John? Yes, Jim. Identity theft isn't a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every day. Or year. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Dwight Schrute. No! God! Please, no! 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 It's one of the greatest cold opens to any show in history. Hey, Michael. I feel bad for Toby. It's insane how he never went insane, you know? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Fan? Thank you for your thoughts. That was very enlightening. Just think of somewhere else nicer. Lucky. Sitting on a beach. And who knows where. But we can't go traveling or go on vacation because there's a pandemic and people are getting sick and they're dying and ugh, it's miserable. Apparently I read like there was gonna be like millions of something shots that are just gonna expire. People are just like, dude, please take the shot. I mean, do whatever you want. I mean, at the end of the day, that is your choice, sir. But, yeah, I don't. Personally, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but personally, I would take it. My advice would be to take it, but, like I said, I'm not a doctor or professional, so don't take this as actual advice, but at least I can say, from my experience, being sick is not fun. So, especially dying from pneumonia, that is a mean demon. Ooh. That'll ruin you. That's horrible. But yeah, pneumonia is not fun to have. It's traditionally it's just the worst. Choking to death on your own fluid, barely walk, fever might kill you, can't breathe, feel like you're getting stabbed in the chest, blacking out left and right. You know, generally speaking, it's pretty horrible. So, but up to, you know, my advice, I would take it, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's not my decision. It's up to you. Talk to your doctor, though. I'm not an expert, so. But I took it. And I didn't turn into some mutant fish monster. I'm fine. Really all I had, like, the first shot was just a sore arm for like a day or two, maybe. Nothing. Second one was a bit worse. I had a headache, a decent enough headache for like about 2 days or so, 3 days maybe. And just all my muscles were just sore as hell. So for like 3 or so days, I had a decent headache and sore muscles, but after that, I was completely fine. And a little bit of a sore arm. Other than that, I've been fine. I'm alive, you know. So, short-term effects, nothing. Long-term effects, ooh, we'll have to wait and watch that. I know there are a bunch of, like, anti-vaxxers just sitting here right now. I can't wait for this idiot to say it. I can't wait till he says his feet fall off. Then I can be like, see? Voice actor loses feet. That's... Oh, man. But no, I'm not worried about any of that crap. Like, it's like, yeah, life's gonna fucking suck. Like, I don't know what you want to say. It's like, I get it. I don't blame people for being a bit skeptical these days with all the misinformation going around. But, like, at the same time, it's like, it's hilarious because it's like, for, like, the entirety of the 2010s, for, like, the past decade, everybody has been screaming and yelling for facts and knowledge and the truth and whatnot. Then the next decade comes, a pandemic hits, and everybody's like, okay, here are the facts, and everybody's like, God, no, that's bull crap. Show us the real facts. Bunch of, it's like, do you know how stupid you sound? No, you just want to pick out what you want to believe and to listen to. Because you don't actually care about facts. You care about what you want. You selfish. You selfish human It's just ridiculous, man. It's like, okay, you go ahead and be a hypocrite, whine for facts, wanting facts for a decade, then, this virus hits, and it's like, well, I changed my mind. God, that is so sad. Like, really? Like, what do you want? Oh, man. People like that just annoy the hell out of me, Just annoy the living hell out of me. Just a bunch of goofballs. Yeah, but I don't want to listen to facts. It's just, God, shut up, please. You make me want to jump into that fucking meat grinder Benicio del Toro died in and Licensed to Kill. Turn the bloody machine off! Q. Go back to MI6Q. I'll deal with this. You've been a great field operative. My name is James Bond. Did I tell you that? Anyhow. Yeah, it's just annoying. It's really annoying. So, it's like people like saying like you're gonna turn into some mutant. It's like, what are you? It's gonna rewrite your DNA, man. It's like, okay, you can say that. I don't know. Me, I'm not worried at all. It's like, yeah, it's like life is gonna be crappy. It's like, what do you want to just lay down and avoid? Are these people like, are they afraid to go outside? It's like, I'm not even necessarily talking about just the COVID vaccine. I mean, it's just like, are you really that afraid of the flu shot? The flu shot. It's a flu shot. What? I get it every year, and I literally never get sick with the flu. Now, saying this, I'm probably going to get the flu sometime. Wouldn't that be hilarious if I just got it during the, like, hottest month of the summer? It's just like, please, just, like, pick that skateboard up next to my desk and just knock me over the head with it. I'll wake up next week, and if I'm still sick by then, hit me in the head again. But, it's just ridiculous. It's like I get it every year. I never get sick with the flu, and I never get sick from the shot. It's literally like nothing happened. What are you worried about? But that's the thing, is like, I see a lot of people, it's like, yeah, are you just worried about everything? Like, every time, like, you eat a cracker, are you gonna have a panic attack? Like, I get it. I'm not trying to make fun. Okay, maybe a bit. I'm being a bit too harsh. But no, it's like, it really is. Like, are you just afraid of everything? It's like, that's life, You can get struck by lightning, get hit by a car, get stabbed to death by your ex with a pencil. You never know. But it's like, yeah, you're gonna get sick in life. You're gonna feel like crap. Suck it up. It's like, that's why it's like, I'm not afraid of the shot or anything. It's like, I'm cautious of the virus and the shot, but I'm not afraid, like, panicking about it all the time. I'm cautious and aware of it, and I take it seriously. But it's like, yeah, at this point in life, like, I have been through a billion different worse things. I have been through far worse than any shot. Any headache and sore muscles from a shot. It's like, I literally was drowning to death in my own snot and fluid. I was blacking out and going into acute respiratory failure. My liver was failing, and, like, my bile ducts were full of blockages. All that waste stuff was flowing back into my body. I was getting sick. I was literally, my organs were just about to shut down from dehydration. This is nothing. Like, I cut through both of the tendons in both of my fingers and clipped a nerve. This is nothing to me. Nothing. I've had dozens of hospitalizations for pancreatitis. This is literally nothing to me. It's a tickle is what it is. grow up. Stop being a whiny baby and just take the damn thing, or just shut up. It's like, good lord. It's like, yeah, it's like, there are people out there that are like dying of cancer. Like, that is a billion times worse, you know, than it seems like any disease, you know. Cancer always seems like it's the worst. It's like, at least you don't have fucking cancer. Like, I've known people that have died from it, you know. It's like, you can get a lot, trust me, shit can get a billion times worse in life. Just wait. So it's like, just grow up. Stop worrying about a stupid headache or growing a sixth finger. It's ridiculous. You'll be fine, you know. Talk to your doctor, obviously. I'm not a doctor, but, like, it seems like you're fine. Just wear your mask, get your shot if you can, you'll be fine. Stay inside, you know, on a rainy day and just chill and watch a movie, you know, 6 feet apart, stuff like that, and shit'll be over. It's like, I don't know what, but, like, for me, like, last year went by really fast. At least for me. I guess I'm a lucky one, no pun intended. But last year just went by fast for me, you know? It's like, really, it just went by like a blur. It's like, oh, it's over now? Okay. And it's like, it's 2021 is almost half over now. It's literally just turned May today. It's like, yeah, it's like time flies by. It's like, you know, in an instant, this year will be over. Which, at least, it's still pretty crappy. But overall, it's better, you know. We've gotten over the hump, probably. And if it, you know, wasn't the hump, hey, fun times. We can all suffer even more. Because, you know, I'm not trying to be the doom and gloom guy, but from what I've learned, if you can't I can't speak, I swear to God. If you think things can't get any worse, they do. Yeah, they do. Oh boy, they really do. So, sucks to be you all. No, I'm joking. Anywho, though, yeah, it really sucks. It probably sucks, but things get worse, but then they get better. Happy times, people. It's hilarious how, like, it's not really hilarious. Like, the irony is, like, people are always, like, worried about getting sick. Then it's like, hey, do this stuff to protect you from getting sick. And it's like, I don't wanna. Like, the irony in that is ridiculous. Like, I just read a different thing. Like, there are, like, millions or something vaccines going to waste, and India is, like, just, everybody is, like, dying. Like, I watched, like, a video someone did yesterday where they're literally, like, burning hundreds of bodies, like, in, like, these giant graves. It's like, yeah. It's like, you think it's bad here? It's like they're literally burning people over there. Like, they're in the grips of, like, misery. And these shots are going to waste. It's like, it's horrible. Oh man, just fucking. Good lord, what a pisser. Anywho, that sucks. Enough about doom and gloom. What else to talk about? I've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones, man. Not the actual show, just clips of the show. I might continue to read the first book. You know, I picked up the book at, like, my local bookstore back when it actually had books during the non-pandemic. The funny thing is like, it's not really funny, but it's insane. Was like, I remember very clearly, I was like, on some video, it's like, it was some really nice song. It was like, I think it was Kai Dreams song, like life is like a dream, or summer's like a dream. And it was in, you know how like you will do and think and say things, then they will come true and happen? I'm assuming you're nodding and saying yes. You know that, like, then they do come true? How, like, weird it is? Well, one of the, like, scariest and most insane versions of that I've ever experienced was on that video. I posted a comment to everyone. I was like, it was summertime of 2018. I was like, everybody go out, you know, have fun, meet up with your friends, go explore, travel the world, go outside, and whatnot. And everybody was like, I'd kind of rather stay inside. Some people were like, yeah, let's go outside. But a lot were like, let's just stay inside. And it's crazy because fucking 2 years later, there's a pandemic, and now we're all like quarantined inside and we can't leave. I was like, I went back and saw that comment on that video. I was like, oh my god. That was some weird spot on stuff. If you go to that video, it's, hell, I'll look it up right now. If you want. It's a great song, by the way. I love that song. Like, I am a huge, like, lo-fi music fan. I love lo-fi. You know, all lo-fi music is the stuff to me. You know, like chill wave, lo-fi type music, that's the stuff. Summer is like a dream, Kai Dreams. And, yep, Kai Dreams, Summer is like a dream. The thumbnail is of Mickey Mouse holding a guitar. And if you go into the comments, you will, if I can find it. Yep, found it. This is what I wrote. It's poetic. I want you all to remember this: when summer finally arrives for you, don't spend it all saying a sign. The world is calling your name. There's so much to do out there. There are songs to be heard, places to explore, pictures to be taken that will last a lifetime, old friends to catch up with, new people to meet, might even fall in love. Summer is something so special, and you should enjoy every last second of it. So get out there and experience. I hope you all have a wonderful summer, and fucking 2 years later, everybody's stuck inside because of quarantine. That is some creepy stuff. I am not a time traveler, by the way, I swear. If you go and look that, like, I posted that, it's like 3 years ago. It's like, that is some spot on stuff. So that's some of the creepiest, like, I could not believe that when I saw it. I was like, that is crazy. That is some nutso stuff. So that freaked me the hell out when I saw that. But, yeah, it's like, it really is so crazy when you look, God! Because, like, the past, like, it seems like ever since, like, 2016, everybody's been like, it's a crap year, and that's a crap year, and that's a crap year. And it's like, you know, it is crappy for a lot of people, but, like, you know, it really isn't that bad. It's like, at least we can, you know, go out in the world. We're not sick all the time. You know, there's no pandemic, you know, there aren't, you know, as many wars as I guess there used to be. You know, like, there are less problems, you know, it's like some new ones at the time, but it's just like, yeah, things were kind of pretty decent then, and we just didn't really know. But it's like, it is crazy when you see, like, all of those films, you know. It is nice that it seems like we're slowly phasing back into things are getting a bit more normal. It's still going to be a little weird and rough for a bit, but it seems like we're slowly getting a bit better. You know, like, I watched a Fast and the Furious, like, trailer yesterday where it was like Vin Diesel. like Vin Diesel mumble, La Familia, yeah, racing. Yeah. I can't do his voice, but yeah, it was basically like him just, saying like, yeah, it's time to go back to the theaters, and it was a really nice, sweet thing. So, Fast and the Furious 9's coming this summer, so. Yeah, I haven't seen a film since Spider-Man Far From Home in theaters. That was the last time I saw a film in theaters. Then, yeah, that's it. That's another thing, is we are so lucky that we got Endgame and Far From Home in 2019. We are so lucky those films released. The Infinity Saga released before all this. Like, that is such a lucky, fortunate thing, like, that we all got to experience that before everything hit the fan, because that is truly, like, a film you need to experience in the theater with friends and other people and whatnot, Like, I remember when I saw The Avengers for the first time, the original, 2012 in theaters. In the first time, and it was one of the most fun experiences I'd ever had. I went with a friend, and everybody was laughing and dying and just having fun. It was so much fun. I wish I could have recorded everybody's audio and reactions of it, because it was such a good reaction. People were just howling. I remember when Coulson was like, oh, so that's what it does. People were dying. We were flatlining. It was hilarious, but yeah, it was just such a great experience, And Endgame, man. That was such a great experience. I'm not kidding. You can ask my brother. I cried from beginning to... I was in a constant state of emotion, always being teary-eyed. From beginning to end. It was almost sad. If you would have, if I would have showed up at your doorstep, you would have thought, my entire family died. Because I was crying that hard. Because it was so emotional. It was like my childhood was, a part of it is, kind of ending, and a new one, I guess, is, well, not really, my childhood isn't starting and, but, a new story is beginning, I guess. But, it was just such a great experience. I saw The Force Awakens. Yes, I know, people hate the new Star Wars films. I actually personally like them, despite their flaws, just like the prequels. They're not perfect films, but I appreciate what they did, and I like them for what they are, despite their flaws. But I watched The Force Awakens in IMAX with my family on opening night, and it was one of the best experiences I'd ever had. It was so exciting. But, yeah. It's pop culture-wise, we've been getting a lot of great stuff lately. Got The Boys Season 2, Mandalorian Season 2, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're gonna get Loki and, obviously Black Widow. Then, Marvel's What If. What else? Are we getting... Madness in the Multiverse this summer, and we're getting, I think, then we're getting Shang-Chi, then what else? The Hawkeye show, Miss Marvel, later this year, and maybe the Eternals, maybe, I don't know. I'll have to look up the schedule, but we'll be getting all that stuff. So that should be fun. So, but yeah, we've been getting a lot of great stuff lately. So, crazy. But, yeah. Anime, we've been getting good stuff, Attack on Titan, the final season. We should be getting, My Hero Academia. You know what? I'll look that up right now, because I'm actually curious. I actually never finished Season 4. I only watched the first half of Season 4 and a couple episodes of the Part 2. MHA Season 5. When does... Ah, man. I've been out of that franchise for a hot minute. Not because I got bored of it, it's just like, I don't know, I watched other stuff, I guess. Okay, when is it? When is it coming out? Is it already out? Oh, it is out, I think. Okay, so it's already out now. Sweet. Nice. Well, that's great. So it's already out. Nice. So this is like the perfect time to get back into it. Cause I've been really waiting, cause like, you know, for me, I've noticed, like, it's not that I don't like watching stuff, it's that I find it harder for, like, me to devote time to something, you know? Like, a few weeks ago, or like a week or two ago, actually, it was like, I went to the store, got some groceries for my family and my grandma, and I came back, and, you know, ate a couple snacks with my dog, and we watched, Captain America Civil War. I was like, I kind of want to watch a Marvel film. I was like, I don't know if I want to watch The Winter Soldier yet. I'd like to finish Falcon and the Winter Soldier before I go back and do that. I would almost like to do like a Mr. Sunday Movies, like Caravan of Garbage style like thing about that. That would be cool to do. You know, kind of like a movie review thing. I don't know if anybody wants to hear that. That would be cool. But something like, you know, a lot of people do these retrospectives and stuff. That would be neat, because it's one of my favorite films of all time. It's my favorite superhero film. You know, so I would like to do something like that. You know, like a commentary. I don't know, but yeah, it's great. Ooh, a commentary track. That would be nice. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Huh. I will be damned. So, yeah. This has been my podcast. I want to thank you all for joining me. Yeah, I got, a lot of, you know, nice wishes and thank yous and welcome back since my return to the screen, as they say. And I want to thank you all for that. You've been very kind, you've been very appreciative, and just overall really nice. So, you know, I want to thank you all for that. You know, I can't thank you enough, honestly. It's a great honor to be back doing stuff. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. Take care. Stay safe, and I love you all. Peace.